Support WrestleTalk!
Follow us on Twitter.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen, and does Ollie Davis seem different to you guys? Children of the 1980s and 90s mourned last week when the magical place with toys in their millions all under one roof, Toys R Us, closed its doors for the final time on June 29th. The popular toy retailer announced it had filed for bankruptcy in September last year, which now means its lovable mascot Jeffrey the Giraffe is out of a job, but all is not lost. NXT recently held tryouts for various independent wrestlers, including former Impact stars Robbie E. and Laurel Van Ness, and wrestling journalist Scott Fishman sent a tweet to Triple H to suggest a new name to add to that list. Dear Triple H, please sign Jeffrey the Giraffe to NXT or the main roster. Has the size, charisma, and good with fans. He would be a great asset to your organization. A recommendation Triple H has appeared to take seriously. You know what they say, Jeffrey? When one door closes, another one opens. Posting a picture of the giraffe at the NXT Performance Center. Over the weekend, current IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega put on CEO and New Japan When Worlds Collide, which took place in Florida at the CEO Fighting Games Championships. The whole event is available to watch on their Twitch channel, which Cage Side Seats called a tough watch, and noted it was part of Kenny Omega's dream of bringing the gaming and wrestling fandoms together. The main event of the show was a lot of fun, and saw the Golden Lovers take on Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi, which will have enraged Jim Cornette when Ibushi feigned locking up with Daryl the Stuffed Cat. However, there was a more controversial choice made in the show, featuring Chasing Rant in the first dark match of the evening. Rant is a registered sex offender, which is something Omega was clearly unaware of. After being sent messages about this on social media, the cleaner responded, "I produced all matches from Dark Match 2 onwards. I gave the ring crew carte blanche to have our first dark match. No entrances, no name graphics, and thus they had a match. I met Chasen once in 2004, so his name was familiar. The other guy I'd never met. Regardless of their history or whatever, this crew of people were very helpful in setup, teardown, and various odd jobs around the arena. I'd felt giving them the opportunity to have a dark match was the least I could do as a way to show appreciation. I'm gutted that people feel betrayed by their involvement, but at no point did I feel I was working with criminals or anything of the sort. As I said earlier, they were nothing but polite and helpful throughout the entire experience. I'll know better for next time to only use those I'm absolutely familiar and comfortable with," posting a further explanation later on, which offered personal refunds to anyone in attendance. But we're now about to enter into the spoiler room brawl, so if you don't want anything from the latest Ring of Honor taping spoiled, then I suggest you leave now. Obviously go and watch another WrestleTalk video though. Here we go, we're going into the spoiler room brawl in 3, 2, 1. Dalton Castle won the Ring of Honor Championship at Final Battle 2017, but his run has had its fair share of issues, with Castle dealing with injuries for most of 2018, including a back fracture and nerve damage. It was because of this that many people expected Castle to lose the ROH Championship at Best in the World when he faced Marty Scurll and Cody in a triple threat, but he again managed to retain the championship. However, Castle's near 200-day reign as champion is now over, losing the title in a match from Fairfax that is available to watch now exclusively on Honor Club. Castle defended the belt in a fatal four-way which included Matt Taven, Cody, and Jay Lethal, and the finish saw it come down to Castle and Lethal after a Tower of Doom spot. After a series of near falls, Jay hit the Lethal injection to become a two-time Ring of Honor champion. Lethal is set to defend the championship against Cody and will be part of All In on September 1st. Who are 10 wrestlers you didn't know were in ECW? Click the link on screen right now to head over to WrestleTalk.com. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.